Hey guys, today I'm here with my friend Colin. You may recognize him from his 997 Carrera 4S video we filmed together. And he's been helping me film and edit recently, been hanging out. He recently bought a new daily driver, this $1,000 Lexus LS400. And given that it's a $1,000 vehicle, there are obviously some things that are wrong with it, but there are also really cool features about it that we're gonna show you guys. But first, we gotta talk about everything that's wrong with Colin's $1,000 Lexus LS400. Let's start.
My daily driver for quite a while was a Honda Civic, 2002 Honda Civic, absolute beater. Bought that for the same price I got the Lexus for. It just got really uncomfortable. The seats were very cramped. The manual was fun, but like when you're driving through a city, it's not fun to just shift all the time and I'm sitting in traffic.
Definitely not.
So I was pretty inspired by what you're saying, by the purpose of a luxury car is to essentially show up being more relaxed than when you left. And I really like that mentality, so I decided to pick up something that was kind of in my affordability range, and I got a LS400 for $1,000.
That's crazy. So it's got 188,000 miles now. You bought it with 180 something.
Yep, 187,
okay.
900 something. I had it without a plate for a little bit, just because in Michigan it takes about 3 months before you can actually schedule your Secretary of State appointment.
Yes,
now. It's
it sucks.
Nuts, absolutely nuts. So
why was it so cheap? Because there's other ones out there that have higher miles, but they're more expensive.
So a lot of it has to do with, like, I spend a lot of time looking on Craigslist for cars. Like, I just try to find the best deal possible. And I bumped into a guy in Whitmore Lake who essentially his family just owned a bunch of Lexuses, and this was his grandson's car, and his family came from Birmingham. And every few years they'd upgrade to a new LS400. So eventually the uncle got this as a hand-me-down for a while. And he owned a business, so he drove it on dirt roads every day, and it got to the point where he really wanted a truck. So he was putting about 100 miles a day on this thing.
Whoa! And
he sold to me, and he's like, I really don't need it anymore. It's got a couple things wrong with it, but I need a truck like really bad, so I'll sell it to you for $1,000 bucks. I just want to get rid of it. So I was like, sure, I'll take it.
That is a killer deal.
Yeah.
Okay, but things that are wrong with it. You've already fixed some of it. The power steering pump was that's a common, frequent issue with them.
Yes.
Did you replace the alternator too?
No, I actually just cleaned the alternator up.
It's okay.
It wasn't reacting anything bad or anything, but everything's fine. I did replace the battery. I actually stole the battery out of my E28 and just put it in here, because the cold cranking amps on the E28 are higher than what they should be, so it works with this car. Okay. But other than that, like, I'm just starting on it. So.
All right, let's walk around. Yep. Little bit of exterior.
First thing, you got, some scuffs on here. You got, big scar on the door. The wheels, I'm gonna get rid of these because it's just, they're so scratched up, and I mean, it's really not worth trying to replace all 4 of them. Clean them up. You got the chips on the hood. There's a little bit of grease because we were working on the car, and it was just so dirty underneath. I did replace the low beam lights, so I just made a how-to video on how to do that. Okay. Really easy, like simple job. This light's kind of coming out once it rattles it quite a bit, and part of it's there's a clamp on here that's broken, so it needs to be re-screwed in. Some bumper damage going on. I'm gonna replace this fender. Luckily, white is the most common color for the LS400, so I'll easily be able to find one of those.
Makes it a little easier. That tire looks a little bit...
Yep, tire's low, needs to be fixed.
Okay.
But the cool thing is I'm gonna get my RSR 704 wheels from my old BMW. I'm gonna convert them over to the Lexus wheel hubs, so they should work fine. Cool. He's got a little bit of rust here and there.
It's been a Michigan car its whole life, right?
Yeah, Michigan car, dirt roads, cars.
So that's not actually that bad of rust compared, because this is a 1998?
Yes. Yep, 1998 Lexus LS400. So.
Wow.
The gold badging was a extra option.
Nice.
Someone told me that it is actual gold plated.
No way. I'm stealing your badges.
So that was a common thing. They were stolen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My exhaust is falling off, so when I brake at a stoplight, it just rattles like nuts. Like it sounds like just rocks, like in the back. Like imagine just filling up your entire trunk of rocks and going over a dirt road. That's what it feels like when you're at a stoplight. Okay. All right. So you check the hangers and stuff. Yeah. So you have that. Interior-wise, I'd say starting at the back seat, it's pretty big. Eddie was able to fit in here. Yes, quite comfortably in the back. We've got cameras. Oh, we should show how big the trunk is too, because again, let me open up. Well, I'll go through. We're filming stuff today, and we've got. Oh, okay. So yeah, the speaker covers are ripped. Yeah, you got the speaker cover. I mean, got a little bit of stuff.
But I mean, this is $1,000.
You got one tear in the seat and that's it.
Okay. All right. You've got a ball chiller here.
Yes, I do. I have one of those.
What is that for?
That is the valet lock.
What?
So that's for the trunk. So you essentially put your key in there and it locks the trunk with that specific
gas storage trunk. Let's pop the trunk. That works. Yeah. Mirrors. We're okay. We've covered most of the major stuff that's like broken, right?
Yes.
Which, in the scheme of things, is not much at all.
It's not bad.
For $1,000, 180,000 mile, like I kind of want to find one of these too. Like this is awesome.
I've already put 400 or 500 miles on it already, and it's been fine the whole time. Like it's a pleasure to drive. Like honestly, you just take it for a long road trip, and it's the first car I've ever driven where it makes me not want to get out of the car. It makes me just want to keep cruising. So,
how's the air suspension?
I don't think I have air suspension on this car.
This is on regular springs?
Yeah, I think this is on regular springs. And they were replaced 2 years ago.
Okay, that'll be more reliable.
Yeah.
It's smooth and quiet. All right, let's show you guys some of the cool features. First, the sheer size of the trunk.
So I have a bunch of Pelican cases. Obviously, we're filming today. We're working on this Celevio video. And just absolutely...
That is huge.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that is colossal.
These are large Pelican cases.
Those are significant, yep. That's cool. Okay, but the rear seats do not fold down.
Nope, because
so you don't get a pass through.
The Celsior, so this is the same chassis as the Celsior, and the Celsior had a bunch of cool options. It had the heated, cooled massage seats, the reclining seats, a bunch of other cool options, and basically in order to do that, they had to sacrifice the ability for folding down the trunk.
All right, that's fine, but it's gigantic trunk, colossal.
So
that's great.
The cool thing is you got the original kind of factory toolkit. It's going to be never used because obviously it's a Toyota. So it's missing the flashlight. But other than that, like...
That's cool.
The nice thing is, when I was working on this car, funny thing is everything was a size 12, a 14, and a 10.
Yeah.
And these are the wrenches they give you.
There you go.
So you're basically set.
I love how it's got a little like a slot that it like goes in over there. That's pretty cool.
I love the rear lights of this car when they light up at night. Maybe we can get a clip of that later. But I love the lighting on this car. So kind of going in,
I'll hop in from the other side. We'll talk about the interior of this luxury boat. Look at the center cluster. This is again 1998. We have. Whoa!
So I'll turn it on here. So I have the power
comfort access
steering wheel tilt. The only issue is, oops, gotta turn everything down. There you go. Okay. So it does go up and down still, but it won't go in and out. So that's still broken, but for me it's fine. I'm short. It doesn't really matter. Also, I love the gauge cluster. So the gauge cluster kind of it lights up with these the white dials, and then everything's kind of green. And the cool thing is with the
do you need new brakes?
Yes.
Okay.
And then so I have to replace the brakes. Yeah. I do have to probably do something with the suspension, so control arm or tie rods or something. Okay. I'm gonna get it diagnosed maybe a couple days just to make sure what I'm gonna need to order to fix it. Cool thing is with the 97 or newer, you get pretty much all these other options. So you have like shows your average miles per gallon. And you can kind of go into different modes, so current miles per gallon, tank average, the 120 miles since refuel, elapsed time, average speed, range approximation.
That's all very modern stuff. Like you'd find that in your brand new regular vehicle.
So the cool thing also with this is they actually throw the odometer in this cluster. It used to be an individual like rolling dial.
Oh, okay.
Back in
now it's digital.
The first gen. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's digital.
188,000 miles. This is cool.
Yeah, this used to have the car phone as well. So the car phone used to be installed right in here, but now there's not any. Oh. But it used to be in here. A couple extra light bulbs. Good storage space for the wallet and everything.
I like this. We've got power. We've got adjustable modes. You got power, snow, and etc.
So everything mode.
Everything else, yeah.
So you got that. Got a little bit of
coin, cigarette lighter. We've got vehicle stability control off for donuts. Left and right
seats are surprising. Like if you compare them to like BMW seats, like they do not get hot at all. Like these seats do not get hot. Like,
oh, really?
They work, but it feels nothing compared to like sitting in a BMW or modern seats. Like it's interesting. So another cool thing is it's got the premium sound system. Back in the day, this is a $3,000 option.
Oof. Okay.
So
Nakamichi premium sound system. It's got you can control your levels, balance, fade. That's crazy. Here. That's cool. You've got cassette player. Haven't seen that.
Cassette player, you could do that.
But
the dual zone climate too, which is really
yes,
nice.
dual zone climate. But you also have a multi CD player or changer here.
So I do plan on putting cup holders maybe here because in VIP builds you usually see that, but it's really cool.
You don't have normal cup holders here.
Right here.
Oh, they're here.
Yep. Yeah, if it should open in a sec. Oh, come on.
It's got performance anxiety.
Up. Oh, that's weird. That's the first time it never popped up. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
So these break quite often. It's kind of like in BMWs. They break.
Cup holders here. Okay. And then we got a regular glove compartment down there. This is so cool.
Sunroof.
Oh yeah, giant sunroof up here. And garage door openers. We've got the lights. It's also kind of cool that you can individually turn them on and off. Power and tilt
you got
sunroof.
This little weird thing.
Yeah. Okay. This is. You were saying it's for
the sensor here.
It's not just a tiny little sun visor. That's interesting. I've never seen one of those before.
So it's a little weird. And you know, you got some more storage space in there, which is pretty good.
Is that for playing music?
Yeah, I just have that in there for playing music.
Okay.
Some chargers.
And then all the space back here.
Quite a bit of space. So actually, I'll sit back there for you to show some scale.
Yeah.
Too. I mean, look at how much headroom I have. Like,
Yes, that's.
I have this much leg room. Like, I feel like I'm in. I mean, this.
You might as well be in a Bentley.
This is comparable to a 7 Series or an S Class.
Yes.
So I mean, it's nice. You got some extra space. I mean, you got these are broken still. I gotta fix the little cloth there.
Yeah, it seems all of them are coming off.
I am gonna put tray tables so you can install from the late 90s, early 2000s. The Jaguars used to have the XJL, I think.
Yeah.
Had tray tables, and they're actually the same wood. So I'm gonna install them in the back seats here.
Okay.
And then you also have like different lights in the back seat.
That's
cool.
awesome.
So you have like a reading light, and then you kind of have like the coat hook and everything too. So,
Cayenne.
Yeah.
That's Colin's parents. So we've got seat controls on the side right here, front, back. You got lumbar adjustment too. And then this is cool. This makes the seatbelt thing go up and down, right?
Yep.
Which is something that
the Bentley had.
The Bentley I was driving yesterday had. Actuate it. Can you hit the button over there? Yeah, that's so you can adjust the height of your seatbelt. This is awesome. Let's check out, what does it look like underneath the hood? Because you were working on it. From what I know, a common issue with these is the power steering pump has a tendency to leak, which then ends up dripping actually on the alternator, which can make the alternator go bad. But you had a bad power steering pump that you swapped out.
Bad power steering pump.
This is a V8.
Yep.
And
I'm not entirely sure the liters, but I know it's 290 horsepower.
290 horsepower, which is probably double what your little Civic was.
Yes.
Upgrades.
Quite an upgrade. And way more comfortable.
Yes, way more. Well, it's also twice the size.
Surprisingly, the Civics of that generation had McPherson struts.
Oh, okay.
So it's still pretty decent. But
What does this say? Driver, new struts and brakes, 3/18, 2016. Oh, that's pretty cool. There you go.
So, pretty clean. Doesn't leak. Actually, doesn't leak any oil at all.
That's good. Knock on wood.
No,
Keep it that way.
Yep. And then, other than that, like, I mean, there's some other like little broken plastic pieces. Like these are broken and they come up. This thing is, literally all the screws on this thing were just rusted and just broke. So I had to replace most of the screws. Like this thing's kind of broken, so I can kind of just pull it up.
Is there an engine cover that goes over this?
There is.
That's just all from working on it.
The cover that says 1UZ FE.
Oh, okay.
And then VVTI, so
Yes.
variable valve timing.
Yes. It's pretty advanced. I mean, this was the pinnacle of Toyota engineering, like for Lexus, years ago. I mean, a modern Lexus LS is like the top tier. It's an S-Class essentially from Japan.
They went and basically redesigned a chassis completely from the ground up. They didn't want to go with any Toyota that they currently had. They just basically, Lexus spent $1 billion in development on this car.
Whoa.
And they actually lost money in the beginning years too. But everyone knows it. I mean, everyone knows this car. It's like iconic now because it's basically the car that brought down the prices of all the other luxury sedans.
Okay.
So BMW and Mercedes now had to compete and basically offer the similar type of qualities and necessities in their vehicles for the same price.
That's so cool.
So.
I'm so happy. I can't wait to do more videos as we fix it up, drive it around, use it for filming. The $1,000 Lexus LS luxury boat. Hope you guys had fun checking out the Lexus LS with us. Today is my first time getting to see it. I'm legitimately, genuinely really excited for you. Looking forward to doing more videos with it. Yeah. And yeah, this should be really fun.
Yep. Hey, make sure to comment and subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure to hit the notification bell. That's very important because YouTube is not showing people videos nowadays and it's messed up. So hit the notification bell. Check
Do all those things. We're gonna go play around with the Lexus a little bit more and go film the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. See you guys.